we are seeing more of a sideways movement in markets. Yesterday in the US market, it was marginally down, and even futures are marginally positive. Even Asian markets are also indicating some marginal negative trend. Whereas in the commodity, if we see oil is down to around $109. Yesterday it was at around $111. This is mainly on account of the statement from Biden that they will be they will be releasing more oil of around 1 million barrel per day in from their strategic reserve, and that has put some pressure on the oil prices. Apart from that, even if we see the other commodity like aluminum is flat and copper is also flat, iron ore is up by around 2.5%, whereas HRC is up by around 1%. So overall, more of a market seems more of a flattish trend today. Now I'll request technical team to take up from here.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Good morning, all of you. See, we already mentioned that Nifty range, that is 17,470 and upside, and 14,770 for 17,070 at downside. Today we expect to open a flattish note and remain a range only. If Nifty sustain the close above 17,470, at least 1 to 2 trading session more than this weekly closing above this range, then we expect further momentum towards 17,600 and 800 and upside. If Nifty close below the 17,470 and maintain close 1 to 2 trading session below this range, then we expect some sideways momentum with 100 DMA support, that is 17,340, and next immediate support place around 17,240 level at downside. Upside, next important resistance place around 17,600, and if Nifty managed to close, then we expect to Nifty move towards 17,800, 18,000 in next month series. Bank Nifty, we see the last 4 to 5 trading session in sideways momentum and trading within the range only. So we expect upside immediate resistance in Bank Nifty is 36,600, that is a 100 and 200 DMA moving average resistance. If Bank Nifty close above this range 36,700 and above, then we expect further momentum towards 37,000 and 37,800 in upside. Nifty Finance also trading the near the resistance zone. We already mentioned that upside next important resistance place around 16,900, and that yesterday close above that range. Next important resistance place around 17,000, and support place for 16,820 at downside. Stock specific, Tata Power we already mentioned and also given call in Tata Power. We expect the positive momentum in Tata Power. 252 first target, 236 is support, and next HDFC Life yesterday given a breakout of around 534 range, and we close above that range. So we expect further momentum towards 560, 64 in upside. Support place around 530 at downside. Godrej Property also given a call. We expect the positive momentum in Godrej Property. Yesterday we see the Godrej Property managed to close above the 16,040 range, and we expect the positive momentum towards 17,040 and above 1800 and 17,040 upside. Support place around downside 1620, 1600 at downside. Grasim also looks positive at current level. We expect positive momentum in Grasim also 1720, 1713 upside, and downside support place around 1648 downside. So that's it for technical. Derivative I can carry.
Yeah, thank you, Vikas. Good morning, everyone. So as per derivative data front, we have seen that in yesterday's trading session, good momentum which was witnessed in yesterday's session. while we are seeing that FIs are coming into buying zone. Also in yesterday's trading session, almost 1300 crore was buying from the FI front. So there is a positive scenario. And overall, the trend looks positive as I'm mentioning from last 2 to 3 days that the trend likely to remain positive with the support of 17,000 level. While in yesterday's session, we have witnessed that at around 17,400 and 500 strike, almost around 10 lakh OI position, 10 million OI positions got added up. So 17,400 will act as an important support in today's trading session. Once if Nifty manages to give close above 17,500 level in today's trading session, then another level would be 17,800 level. So hold your long position with the support of 17,400 level. While we are witnessing that the PCRY yesterday closed at 1.17, as I mentioned in yesterday's trading session, that once if PCR goes above 1.20 level and gives closing above 1.20 level, then we might witness a PCRY to come around 1.40 to 45 level. That at that point of time, we might witness the Nifty to be around 17,800 level once if a PCR comes around 1.40 to 45 level. So currently, hold a long position with the support of 17,400 on a Nifty front and at the PCRY one level. Once if PCR goes below 1, then we might witness the Nifty to coming down below 17,400 level, while India VIX has continuously came down from 30 level to 20 odd level. In yesterday's trading session, PCR India VIX gave close below 20.61. So once India VIX goes below 20 level, then we might witness the volatility to get decreased and the buying specific and sectoral specific. We expect banking, cement, and IT count to look positive in today's trading session. And while stock specific, we expect SRF, Axis Bank, IDFC First, and Hero MotoCorp. These four count looks positive in today's trading session. Thank you.
Good morning. Yesterday, Axis Bank announced that it will acquire Citibank's consumer business in India. We have a neutral view on this acquisition. The overall size of acquisition in terms of loan book and deposits compared to Axis Bank size is small at around 5%. However, there are some positives as well as negatives in this deal. On the positive side, the strong scale up in credit card business where outstanding card loans will increase by 57%, and Axis will now become the third largest card company in terms of outstanding credit card loans. And also Axis will gain access to a large affluent customer franchise of 1.2 million customers to whom it can cross-sell other products. On the negative side, at an implied acquisition cost of 15,700 crores, the normalized profitability of Citibank, which Axis has projected, is at 840 crores. So if we look from this perspective, then ROE for Citi drops to mid-single digits. So we can infer that the price that Axis has paid seems to be slightly on the higher side. Also, post acquisition, there will be an integration cost of during FY23 and 24. And a total cost of this would be 1,500 crores. If we look at cost to income, then that can increase by around 3 to 4% because of this integration cost. So in the near term, there could be some pressure on profitability as well. So that is why we are neutral. Honda India Power Products announced that it will foray into marine business and is aiming to corner around 10% market share of the 4-stroke engine segment here in next 3 years. This 10% market share translates to, as per industry size, around 140 odd crores of additional revenues that they are targeting 3 years out. Currently, 70% of the boats in India that are sold are fitted with 2-stroke motors, while 4-stroke motors form around 30%. This is expected to move in favor of 4-stroke motors going forward. And that is why the company is bullish on this segment. It will start selling from next month onwards, and it is targeting boat operators in the maritime security, coast guard, and fishermen engaged in commercial fishing. So this development is positive from long-term perspective. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. Yesterday, telecom subscriber data has come, wherein Bharti Airtel subscriber has increased and the company's market share has increased to 31% versus 30.8% last month. The company's active user subscriber is also good at 97%. This is positive for Bharti Airtel.
Yeah. So there is a Max Healthcare deal expected today, which is at discount to the market price of around 5 to 6%. So stock can remain under pressure on this account, wherein KKR is exiting the company. So will act as negative for the company in today's trade. Apart from that, even Bain Capital is also expected to acquire holding in IIFL Wealth, and that too a very large holding held by another institutions, mainly comprised of Fairfax. That is around 25% of the holding is will be getting changed. Here we don't know the price, and also when the deal is likely to happen is not known. Maybe today also. So it all depend on what prices the deal happens. Based on that, the share price will be getting impacted. Then apart from that, the natural gas prices, that is administered prices, are likely to increase from 1st April. That is every 6 months, this administered price for natural gas get increased by the government, and that is based on the formula determined by the 4 countries' prices, that is including US, Japan, Russia, and Canada. So based on that, the price will be coming anywhere between around $6. Previous cycle 6-month prices were at around 2.79, and that will increase to $6. So there is a substantial gain which will happen for the next 6 months for the companies like ONGC, Oil India, and Hindustan Oil Explorations. Meanwhile, Hindustan Oil Exploration has signed the free market price for its gas from B80 field at around $17, with connecting oil prices of $80. So still the administered price are much lower than the free market prices which are running in the market. Apart from that, Hindustan Oil Exploration is also likely to announce commencement of its B80 field, which they had indicated that they will be starting before March. So today is the last day. Maybe they may be announcing or maybe getting delayed by a few days, but they expect it to start very soon. So that can also have a positive impact on the HOEC. Godrej Property has purchased a land of around 9 acres in Pune Pimpri area, and this will be having a development area of around 1.7 million square feet, and can generate revenue of around 1,400. So that can be a bit positive for Godrej Property. Apart from that, yesterday Hindalco had an investor day. In that, they had announced a big capex plan both for India and Novelis. Around 2.4 billion capex for Indian operations, and around 4.5 to 4.8 billion capex for Novelis operations. So altogether, almost around 7 billion capex they will be doing, and that too up till FY27. So up till now, company was more in the reduction of debt mode. Now it will be entering into a big capex mode. So that's why the share also yesterday corrected by around 4.5, around 5%. And this may have some more impact in today or maybe in a day or two. So that's all from us. Thank you very much and have a good day.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel for in-depth interviews of India Inc. and press the bell icon so that you do not miss our updates.